welcome to my channel. My name is Amy and I am here with a Temu haul for you today. It's not Tuesday, but we got some stuff in and I've been taking this week for vacation, so I haven't been filming, but who doesn't like a good Temu haul? So here I am. And we've got Easter weekend, right, that we're in the middle of. We're in that in-between day where everything seems lost, but tomorrow is coming. And I could not find my "A Lot Can Happen in 3 Days" t-shirt, so I'm wearing my Temu "I've Survived Too Many Storms to Be Bothered by Raindrops" because it's once again raining here in the St. Louis area. Started raining last night and doesn't look like there's any end in sight. I did have water in the basement this morning, but I'm not sure what it was from. It could have been, I took a shower and I noticed it after I took the shower, but I did still have it plugged from the last rain thing, so it's possible that it's just from the air conditioning tube, hose, whatever, that's supposed to be in the drain and wasn't. So I don't know, we've got to keep watch on it. And I haven't checked. We went out to get our Walmart pickup today and they couldn't bring the groceries out to us because it was lightning and they are not allowed to load up your car. So Jason had to go into their back door area to get the cart that had all of our stuff, and he had to load it into the van himself while it was raining, which I'm sure he really appreciated. Okay, finally, it looks like most of it's gone through. So hopefully, although we do have, if I scroll out, we do have a lot more coming, but it doesn't look as bad as the earlier stuff did. So I hope. And my dad offered to get a backflow stopper installed. He had one installed on his house, so he offered to install one on ours, and we would be dumb to not take him up on that offer. So hopefully we'll get that. I don't know how long it takes to do that. They have to kind of send a tube, a camera into the sewer line or whatever line it is. Yeah, I guess it would be sewer line. And to find the right placement for where it has to be, and then they have to dig outside so to install it or whatever. But that's at least coming, so maybe that'll give us a little bit more peace of mind. But I don't know. I just get nervous when it rains a lot. So anyway, who cares about the weather? We're here to see Temu. So like I said, I was on vacation this week, so at first I had thought, oh, well, I could film a lot of things while I'm on vacation, but then I finally just decided, no, take the vacation to relax. So I did, but I think I had a little bit of a meltdown this week where I just got completely overwhelmed by everything that I'm trying to do. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. All right, so here's the first thing. This is pretty, right? I guess we have bad lighting in this room, but it is hydrangeas and it is building blocks. And can I get this open without, where is my, shoot. I have a little, oh, there it is, hang on. I have a little, I've been sitting in the bed working on junk journal stuff, taking apart books and whatnot. So I actually have my little kit for doing that, although I continue to lose my seam rippers, which is awesome. Not really, but you know, the story of my life. So yeah, is this the kind of box that maybe I don't, okay, so it's taped on these sides, but I don't want to, can't tell if it's the kind of box that you can open from just the top or if it, well, I guess we're gonna find out. But yeah, we did more, since we didn't do a, like, go away for vacation, we did, Wednesday we went up to Hannibal because I was buying that cinch machine from somebody off of Facebook Marketplace. So we met them, got the machine, and they had us meet, if any of you are familiar with Hannibal, they had us meet at the Walgreens there, and in that same kind of lot there's 2 thrift stores. So there was a Salvation Army and then like a Christian-based thrift store that we went into. Spent a bunch of money in there, and then on the way home there was a old schoolhouse that had been turned into an antique store that we went into, and oh my gosh, there was so much stuff in there too. And there was one item that I got that wasn't for thrifting, I just thought it was beautiful. They were these 70s trivets that were flowers. Like, it looked like, because you guys know I love flowers, well, it was like vintage florals or flowers on these trivet kind of things, and they were $28.95 for 6 or something, but I'm like, well, these are really nice, you know, and I could see using them if I ever find my dining room table that's, you know, because my dining room is just storage central. But when we got in the car, and this was the kind of place where they, I love the antique stores that have barcodes and they can just scan everything. Well, this was not one of those. It was, they have to take out the tags. They have to write a separate receipt for every single booth and add it up. Well, we were driving away and I was like, I always want to look at everything I've gotten, and these trivet things still had the price tag on them, and I was like, oh no. And so I looked through the receipts, and sure enough, I didn't see a receipt for that one, and I'm thinking, good grief, I spent like $120 in there. How was this not part of that total? So we stopped somewhere else, and then we went back and I went in and paid for it. But I was like, so then I was kind of panicking. So these flowers, okay, these are, they should be compatible with name brand Legos. They should be. But you get all the different little packets to make the flowers. I'm wanting to see one of the ones that has the actual, these are all like boring colors. Okay, well, here's the purple flowers, because there's 4 colors on here. All right, well, this, okay, I expected it to be a little redder, a little darker of a pink than that, so it's not quite, where's the purple one? The purple one is also a little bit lighter. Is this the blue and the green together? I think this is the blue and the green together. So those are probably pretty close. And then you get the little book that tells you how to do everything. So it's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. You never know with this kind of stuff what'll end up showing up. yeah, so I kind of started freaking out about how much money I've been spending lately thrifting, right? When I already had so much stuff and have like a ton of stuff in storage. Why am I not using the stuff in storage? Why do I keep going out and buying more things? Why? So I kind of like freaked out and was like, okay, everything has to just stop. Everything. Like I've got to take a breath, and otherwise I'm going to be throwing up literally because of the anxiety. And so yesterday was that day where I just stopped and I was like, I got to get my life organized. And because I have, for one, I don't want to be spending as much money as I am without bringing money back. And I keep postponing my whatnot auctions. And while I am still selling things on whatnot, buy it now, and Etsy, and thank you if I know Kelly bought something from my Etsy shop, thank you. So I'm still selling, right? And I still have this channel and stuff, but I'm spending more than is coming in. And so, yeah, I just sat down and I was like, I've got all these creative interests. I need to figure out how I'm going to spend time on those and then how I'm going to convert that, which part of that's going to be our series on Thursdays, is how do we convert the spending to revenue kind of thing. But it's more than that for me because I'm wanting to do digitals. I'm wanting to do reselling. I'm wanting to do Temu. I'm wanting to, well, now I'm doing the technology for church. So it's like I gotta have time to do all these things. And now I'm helping, or I'm going over to visit both of my parents on Wednesdays and then my mom on Saturdays, you know, to help with her socialization and stuff. And so it's just like, it's overwhelming me. And so I have the Clear, it's called Clear app. And so let me just go in here because it's never just a Temu haul, you guys. I literally, you create lists, and so like my Monday is going to be my journal making, because now that I have that cinch machine, I want to make journals. So you can make your list, and then as you do something, so I kind of got them in the order they need to, so as I do something, I can mark it complete. So you could delete it or you can mark it complete. And when you mark it complete, it goes to the bottom of the list. And so the idea is I may not be able to go through all of these steps every Monday, but then the next Monday when I come back to it, I'll just start up for whatever's at the top, you know, and keep going. So I figured out what I need to do each day with these creative interests, but luckily there's no deadlines for these things. So it's not like it's not like work where I have to get something done. And like Temu Tuesdays, let me just pull up my Tuesday one. So I'm like, order Temu if needed. So if I know I don't have any more Temu coming, put in an order, film, upload, all this stuff, put away items. I never do that. It just sits on piles. And this was a free app, okay? And I'm not sponsored by the app or anything, but I really like it. I know there's a lot of different list apps out there, but that one seems to work for me. Okay, I'm sorry. We're so off topic. Let me see if I can find the Legos. I'm just going to call them Legos, even though we know they're not Legos, or they're not Lego brand. And there's about 5 different orders represented here. So I'm going to try, I may not be successful, but I'm going to try to pull things out of the box that I see in the order I'm in. But I need to get to the, oh shoot. Okay, it is in this one. So that, oh, dang it. So that little set is sold out. It was 1,000 pieces, and there may be other sets out there for it, but it is sold out. Okay, let me look and see what else we've got in this. Okay, this one is in this set. This is another Lego set. We get these for everybody, really everybody but me in the family likes to put together Legos. I like that Lego has now come out with flowers and succulents and stuff. I think those are pretty, but some of these other things, eh. But this one is, well, you can't tell from that. Is it just a bunch of minifigs? It might just be, well, we've got some minifigs on here, but I guess it might be more than that. Oh, okay, so here at the end, you get a minifig and a dog once it's all said and done. So this one was, and it's got in a Ziploc bag. That's kind of nice. All the different pouches are together in a Ziploc bag. Legos, official Legos are so expensive. Now this set was $17 and it's a 322 piece set, and it is popular cool movies and TV shows, building blocks, toy models, collect decorative gifts, birthday gifts, Halloween gifts. And there's a better picture of what they look like. So I don't know what that's from. And they probably weren't allowed to say what it was from, but looked like a cute kit, so why not? All right. So after I first started like writing things out on paper, and then once I kind of got what I thought would work well, then I put it into the app. But I did feel a lot better after that, and I felt like a lot of the pressure was gone because I put so much pressure on myself to just be constantly producing, and even though, I don't know, I burn out easily. You guys know that because you've seen me attempt lots of different things, but yeah, it's just, it's overwhelming sometimes having so many ideas and thinking you can do all the ideas. I know I don't have to do all the ideas, but darn it, right now, all the ideas sound cool and I want to do the ideas. All right, this is kind of a disappointment, okay? This is a ring box, but it feels like it is tape-covered cardboard. So, but it at least has a lid. I've bought these before where they didn't have a lid, but you can see it's got the little slots for rings. It's got 36 slots, and there's a good amount of space in between. So if you have a multi-stacker ring, then, or, you know, something with a big stone, then there should be room for it. And the lid is really kind of the important part to keep the air kind of off of it. So it's not terrible. It's just, I think maybe I thought it would be plastic, but probably because I wasn't reading the instructions. This was $3.61 and it says white on it, but it's definitely black. So perhaps that's because of the foam inside, but that was the only option. But one piece black ring storage display box, simple style, large capacity, dust proof jewelry organizer, suitable for rings, etc. Boxes are not food. Peanut has come to visit. Okay, so I don't know why they have this in the image because they don't sell this one. But I guess this one would have been black, I guess. So yeah, so that's not terrible. It's fine for, I mean, the price is good, I guess is what I should say. Okay, sorry, I feel like I've got a cat hair up my nose now. Oh, it's gonna be annoying me. Hold on. Okay, I've got to stop. Okay, hold on. That is annoying, and a real annoyance that iPads can't pause. Like, I don't understand, Apple, why you can't make a pause button. All right, let's see what else was in this order. Oh, this hoodie was in here, and this is a printed one. Now, I got this for Jason, but it's definitely the shiny kind of, it's like a cross between swimming suit and umbrella. So that's not great, but I always say this, sometimes to get these printed designs, that's what you get stuck with. But it's a lightweight hoodie, so now that we're, into spring, he doesn't want the heavy sweatshirt kind, but it's got your drawstring tabs, your drawstrings, and it looks, holy cow, the sleeve doesn't look long enough is what I'm trying to get to, because he has really long arms. So that's one thing that bugs me about clothes for him. I don't know if he just doesn't find the big and tall, or if the big and tall still assumes you have short arms. But it's got a kangaroo pouch down here. I can't remember if I called it that or if that's really what it's called, but someone laughed when I did that. So now I don't know. Now I don't know if that's really what it's called or not. But, okay, well, I didn't fold that up very well at all. So hopefully he will get that hung up soon, although I don't think this would wrinkle in the slightest. All right, that was $14.44. It is available in sizes 2XL to 6XL. Men's plus size striped hoodie with kangaroo pocket. Okay, good. So I must have called it something else or said I didn't know what it was, and whoever it was laughed and said kangaroo pocket. Casual long sleeve pullover, drawstring hooded sweatshirt. Well, okay, they're calling it a sweatshirt, but it's not. It's not even, shoot, I didn't look at the inside. It's not even the, like the canvasy style on the sweatshirts we get from Temu that are not fleecy. It's not even that. It's literally just the thick swimming suit kind of deal. All right, and then, so I didn't mention, so this morning I woke up and chopped my hair off, and what I can't stand is when, well, it's all the hair I cut off was dark brown, which is, you know, awesome, because that's like the only hair that grows anymore. And it's all like back here kind of thing. But this is like my traditionally thinner side, but I don't know if that's starting to change, but you can't luckily you can't really tell right here, but like when I'm standing in front of the mirror, it looks like this side is shorter than this side, even though I measure it out and it's the same. But because this side is thinner and there's less gray over here, so it's less wavy, so it looks longer. So I may have to tonight, after Dad gets home from church, have him just go through and just make sure it's as straight as it can be. But yeah, I think it looks a little bit better now that most of the hair is kind of the same length. I guess when your hair starts falling out and not growing very well, that determines how long your hair should be, I guess. All right. Okay, this is also in this order. Another, oh, this one's cute. This is another flower. Should I just make this my thumbnail and get it over with? It's amazing how long you have to like pause for a thumbnail, because I find it hard to stop at the right place. But anyway, so we have another little flower box, and we've got Easter tomorrow, and then we've got Mother's Day fast approaching, which, you know, now with my mom, it doesn't do me any good to get her anything because she doesn't understand gifts and still hasn't opened most of her Christmas. Whoa. Okay, this is tiny. Tiny. Wow, I'm gonna have to give this to one of the kids to do because I would not have the patience for this. But this could be a good anxiety reliever for some people. Now for me, it would be like a stressor, but some people would find this therapeutic. But look how tiny that is. That's kind of surprising, but it's got all the instructions too. But yeah, so, and like, I bought her a sweater for her birthday, but then after talking to Dad, just decided not to give her that because she wouldn't think it was hers, and so she wouldn't wear it. And so we ended up just giving them a gift card for a place they like to eat. Well, order in. I mean, my mom doesn't leave the house at all, which is, I don't know how you convince someone in her state to get in a car and go somewhere. I don't know how you do that. You can't really, you shouldn't force them physically. So I don't know how. I'm saying this because my dad wants to like get her out to go even just for a drive. She doesn't like ice cream anymore. Like they used to always go out on Sundays to get ice cream. She doesn't like ice cream anymore. So what would be the point in going in the car? So yeah, it's a little frustrating. Okay, so those teeny tiny little flowers were $2.63. And colorful DIY flower puzzle building block set. Creative small particle floral assembly kit. Well, yes, it definitely is that. And it comes in lots of different versions, but they don't show it next to anything. Well, they've got, okay, I take that back. That right there should have been like, no, don't get that one. But, oh well. Okay, I think that was, no, there's one more thing in this order, but it is a small pin that is sold out at the moment. All right, let me go to the next order. Well, shoot. I really can't, I really hate it when Temu like puts bunches of things in the same, bunches of orders in the same thing. I think this is the pin that I didn't realize it was just sitting here on top. It's sparkly. It's got the silicone rubber back. I think it goes like this, I think. But anyway, there's that. So yeah, so I don't know. It's terrible to say, but I hate gift giving time now because it doesn't work with her anymore. So it kind of makes it a little depressing and kind of makes me not want to celebrate Mother's Day, because even though I have a mom, she is alive, she does not have a daughter, and if she does, it is not me. And that sounds terrible to say, and I'm not trying to say I'm mad at her, so I'm not going to get her a gift. It's not that. It's just, it's depressing. It's depressing to try to do thoughtful things for people that can't understand that anymore. So it's kind of like, okay, well, if that ends up being done, isn't that okay? Isn't it okay to not do gifts anymore if they can't understand it? So, like, it's always the thought that counts, but the recipient usually has to think it's thoughtful, and she just can't anymore. Okay, I'm like looking for stuff that's on this. Okay, here's one that's on this order. Okay, so we got a bunch of crochet things. Gabby crochets. And I think if she were to put her mind to it, she could do a good job selling some. But at the same time, you can still get some really cool crochet. This one happens to be a keychain. But isn't that cute? A purple turtle. So this was $2.25. And it comes in, you can get all the colors of the rainbow. Well, you get brown instead of yellow, but they have the other colors of the rainbow. And it's a cute turtle keychain featuring a mini crocheted turtle. So yeah, and the eyes, it has both eyes. They didn't fall off in transit. But yeah, that's cute, and it looks well done. So yeah, I really like that. I have another one here that's really cute too, but I gotta wait till I get to that order. Oh shoot. Okay, well, I guess that's not going back in because I just totally destroyed the bag there. All right, what else can I find that's in this order? Nope. Okay, this item is sold out. But look how cute that is. So it's got Adoradol. Wait. Adoradol. Adorado? I don't know if it's supposed to be adorable, but it's not. I don't know. But anyway, it's a cute keychain. It's kind of heavy, but it could also be a purse charm. But what's the, so this is just part of it. It's not a clip. So I guess it goes like this. So, okay. Can you tell Jason picked out some of the items in these? It's like I picked out some, he picked out some. Because now that I don't earn anything off of his stuff, we don't have to keep them separate. Okay, what else? So I know, man, I know a lot of you guys have gone through similar things with a parent or are currently going through similar things with a parent. Some of you even are the caregiver that lives with them. But yeah, it's hard. And I know with Alzheimer's, you know, they're kind of regressing back into time, but it's really affected my mom's language skills, which I guess is also to be expected. So here's a bunch of double-sided glue things. So these can be used for a whole host of things, but Jason has a bunch of Lego minifigs that he wants to put one of these on the bottom of them so they just stay put. There's 240. They're called elliptical piece glue. Seamless dual-sided adhesive tape in a transparent oval shape for figurines and display boxes. Obviously, if you're into crafting, you can add some dimension to your projects with these. They seem like really good quality, sturdy pieces. And they're $1.21 for 240 of those. But yeah, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I guess I just sometimes have a bad attitude, right? I still love my mom. I mean, there's not that to worry about. All right, now we have some strawberry bears. A pack of 5 for $1.76. Disney genuine strawberry bears. Like, really? What is that from? I could see if they were Care Bears, but okay, they're different. They're all 5 pieces are different. So I've got one kind of sitting, or like, I don't know, doing a yoga pose. So those little elliptical sphere glue things will okay, that one was a little questionable. I think its tail is sitting out in front, making it look a little weird. So we won't show that one again. What kind of channel is this? But those $1.76. And we don't have any plans to do anything together for Easter. And so I don't know, you guys, I just don't know. Okay, I'm trying to find that. Okay, this is a random, so like a mystery box, but you got to put the box together. So, okay, so here's, right, so sometimes my mom does not recognize my dad, and that is ultimately probably what's going to be the determiner of when she needs to move into a community. So like there was one day this week where she was telling my dad, who was sitting in his regular spot on the couch, you know, when Rick gets home, you need to, you know, he's going to need someplace to sit. And, you know, Rick is my dad. And so, he's never sure what to do. So what he ended up deciding to do was he gets up, he goes, so the front door comes into the living room, which is where they were. So he gets up, he goes out the back door and then comes in the front door, and then she recognizes him. So you solve that problem. So I'm like, okay, well, you're I guess figuring out the best way to deal with that. And that's like when she used to come down here. Like there were occasions when she would come here because there was a strange man in the house, which was always my dad. But as soon as we'd get back there, she recognized him. So you got to give it just, you know, a couple minutes or whatever, and then it snaps back. Okay, so we've got, I really don't understand what I'm doing here, but we've got this box that I guess you can put together. But okay, this part is a mystery. So maybe this is its house when it's done. I don't know. Jason got this. He told me I could open it. Like what are we doing here? That's all that's in here. Is he a delivery man? Like, what is going on here? And of course I can't, oh, okay, he's moving. So it does say moving on here. Oh, it pretty much ruins the mystery to have it on the front of the box. But, okay, I'm not going to put that together. I don't know. Smeesky? It was $3.64, and it's a random style that you get. So it looks like they've got, what, 12 different ones? And there are all of these. This probably glows in the dark, right? Random style piece, Miskey. Okay, so I don't know if they've spelled it wrong, but in the listing here says M-I-S-K-E-Y. So maybe it's a knockoff, but it's got Smisky. Or maybe this listing is misspelled. Fluorescent figures, so yeah, glow in the dark. Seems like kind of a weird toy to want to... Yeah, I'm like, oh, one of them, he's doing the hula with a hula hoop. I don't know. Jason likes mystery figures, so that's probably all it took. They have an official site. You can go to their official website and see. So there's one, okay. There's one carrying a ladder, one balancing boxes, which is this one decorating, one teamwork, one green thumb, one falling down, one secret. So, okay, it is a Japanese toy. So maybe it's something you're familiar with. I was not. I need to make this thing much bigger so it can do some packing for me to get me out of my, that's the other thing with spending money. You just keep filling up the house with crap. Other people's crap. What am I doing? Okay, that's not going back in there, but whatever. And if I didn't say what that cost already, it's $1.91. Okay. So what else do we have in here? I showed all of those. Nope. Okay, here we go. Some kawaii cats. 8-piece resin kawaii cats. I do like kawaii things. I am a big fan. Now I'm not, if I have the choice of buying, well, buying this for, oh man, these are all individually wrapped. Well, not all of them. So kind of the same as those strawberry bears. Are they at least all different? Yeah, they're all slightly different. So there's 8 of them in here, right? Yes, 8. So, okay, so now I'm understanding why we got the little glue tabs. I'm having trouble counting. Thought sure I was seeing 9, but no, there was only 8. $3.55, 8-piece resin miniature kawaii cat car accessories for the dashboard. Okay, so everybody and their brother is putting tons of cute little collectibles on their dashboard now. We have a rubber ducky currently. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. All right, then we've got okay, is that the right one? No, that's this one. Okay, we have a sticker set of cute, adorable cartoon cats for $1.72 for 50. I love cats. I love stickers. I love dropping things. Is that an egg? Yes, okay. It's breaking out of the egg, but it's also got the egg. Sushi cat. Sushi cat. Cheese? Making biscuits. That's cute. Surfer cat. Aw. Yeah, I love these. I don't know. It must be really easy to make stickers is all I can figure. So $1.72 for that set. Oh, there's like 4 of these mystery box things. Well, shoot, hold on. There's supposed to be another set of stickers in here. Okay, well, I can't find the other set of stickers, so I guess we won't worry about that. So let's, I hadn't noticed that there were 4 of these, so let's look at, I guess I don't, well, now that we know it's just on the box, I'll just pull out the box. Oh no, I think he's balancing boxes. Oh, he is. He's balancing boxes. Do you think that that's really... I think that is what it is, because it looks like there is one that's different. Well, shoot. So out of the 4, at least 2 are the same. But I guess that's what you get with mystery. Okay, this is the one that's teamwork. So weird. Yeah. I guess this way though, a lot of mystery boxes, you end up destroying the mystery box, the box itself, trying to get it open. Wait, no. Okay, hold up. Maybe they're not all the same. Because see, we've got balancing things, but then we've got teamwork again. So, okay, let me go ahead and open. What if they're all the same? That would stink. Okay, good. This was the green thumb one, because he can take care of plants. And then this one is, well, so I wonder why the boxes are all the same, because they weren't all the same in the listing. They were all different colors in the listing. Although I don't see the box for the green thumb one. So, all right, where's the little tab to... Carrying the ladder. Okay, well, so far we're 3 for 3. Where did the other one go? Last one. Okay, falling. So we got 4 different ones. So okay, that works. They're so weird though. They're just weird. I don't know, is the idea that as long as it's a mystery, who cares what it's a mystery of? Or are these a really popular thing in Japan that I just have never heard of? Maybe one of you will tell me. All right, do we have anything else in this listing? Oh. Yes. You guys, I've been saying how they've been getting so much better printables now, you know, that they're not just doing them all in one color. Look how cute this is. I'm trying to tell, is this skeleton cat? What is this? Is his head turns? Aw, that is so cute. It was $3.78. They also had a orange one, the purple or gray, and it can stand up. It can do all kinds of things. It can stand up, sit down, etc. But look at the detail on that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So $2.78 for that. Oh. Okay, this one. Yes. Okay, we have a cute one-piece mini cute kitten pendant for a keychain or whatever. And this one's type D. Oh, it's a pocket. It's one of those pocket hug things. All right, so I don't know, I guess it was never actually on it, but here's a little pocket hug. Please keep it safe and close. Then it will be there beside you when you need it most. And it is a cute little orange and black. It's like a calico, I guess you'd say. But you could easily put it on a necklace or a bracelet, an earring. That's cute. Well, not like you can see it very well, but that is cute. 76 cents. And then I think this other one might be in this order too. Yes, okay, then we got a 5-piece cat charm set. And I think it's the same idea. 5 pieces for $2.32. Oh, but these, oh no, the cards all say the same thing. Okay. So these make good gifts. So all the cards look like this. Oh, and it's on both sides. So that's kind of nice. So you get 5 cards and then the 5 charms. And the charms are all different. So you have that one. That one. Gray kitty with blue eyes. Black kitty with yellow eyes. And orange kitty. So that's nice. Those are cute little charms. I mean, you could easily get that to go on a charm bracelet and just add your own beads to it. Make those your dangles. And I already said they're $1.62. So I've been on my Tick 2 now for a week, and I think it's starting to finally help with the psoriasis. So hopefully in a couple more weeks I'll really start to feel a change, and then maybe I'll feel like I can go get a perm. All right, this is a cat plush. Oh, it's super cute for $8.03. Oh, it's so soft. look at the big eyes, and it's got embroidered nose and mouth, and it does have embroidered around the eye, but it's like a fleece, but it's, yeah, see, it's not been shaved as much or whatever they do to it. How cute is that? So we have a calico, Peanut. So this would be kind of like Peanut. And its tail. I don't know. I don't think anybody will want to watch if they just think it's more stuffies, but that is so cute. 803. It's 8.66 inches. You can also get it where this part is gray instead of black, or everywhere on here that's black would be in gray. That probably would have looked more like Peanut. Peanut doesn't really have black on her, but it is currently $7.61. Ling Long cat plush toy, girl bed, sleeping doll, warm heart accompaniment, girlfriend birthday gift. So when it said the warm heart accompaniment, I was making sure there's not a animatronic thing in there. There wasn't. So I joke because just about everybody in my family likes stuffies too, and what's up with that? But yeah, you think of it, I think of it more as like a little kid thing. So if you have little kids in your life, or you donate for Christmas to, you know, the different charities for kids, you know, at Christmas, this might be a good kind of thing. And as I'm touching my glasses, I am wearing my Pear eyewear. I picked out these frames because it had, like, went with this. But I meant to ask you guys which ones you liked better, because I also had these to kind of pull the colors from. So let's wear these for the rest of the episode. But if you check out my link, my very first link in the description below takes you to all my links. And there is a referral code for Pear eyewear at the bottom of that, and for Temu, which that one is for half off your order, which is a really good deal. And that the Temu one, I get some commission, but I don't know how much, because I haven't gotten any. All right, go back to that order, because I think there's one more thing. Wait, maybe not. Maybe I got all the things from that one. Yes, okay, so now I can go to a different one. Okay. Next we have a shirt, not that shirt. And Nakatomi Plaza, Christmas Party, 1988. That's cute. I like, and we've got Santa up here at the top. And I like those retro colors. This feels like a cotton shirt. Actually, it feels like the polyester that feels like cotton, meaning it doesn't feel very soft. But yeah, I think it is. It is not cotton. It is polyester, but not the soft polyester. But Jason doesn't care. This is for him. And this is a 5XL. It was $11.49. It's still $11.49. It also comes in white, and it comes in 0XL to 6XL. Big and tall men's summer t-shirt, festive Christmas graphic print, casual short sleeve tee for daily wear. But yeah, I love these colors. And then we've got the snowflakes. So yeah, that's kind of, I like that. All right, and then got a really cool sign, and it doesn't really look like it's bent up. It's maybe a little, okay, it's a little bit bowed down here, but not too much. Old Black Crow coffee, 5 cents a cup. So yeah, and it's hard to, well, I thought it kind of had a purplish tint, but a lot of crows and ravens have kind of a purplish tint to their, but it's got the holes are right here. So, but yeah, that's cool. I like the font. I like the bird. And everything is spelled correctly, which on these AI generated things, you just never know. But yeah, they've been getting better, the tin signs. As long as they come in these cardboard things, they're usually okay. But that, oh, my seller is sold out of that one, so I'm not really sure what that cost. All right, next we have a crochet flower, full-length flower. So we've got a leaf on a wire, and then we've of course got, I won't unfold that right now, but it's covered in yarn. And then we've got the purple flower, and this looks nicely made. So pretty purple flower for our crochet collection. And this was $204. Handcrafted knitted rose, premium fleece yarn, perfect for home decor and gifts. You could also get it in a pink gradient. So this is the purple gradient. You could get a yellow and orange gradient, or a yellow and green gradient. So you could make your own little flower arrangement with crocheted. See all the things you could do with crochet? Okay, so now I've got several more in the same vein. Hold on. I think one of these looks like it's in the wrong pot. Okay, so not that one. Oh, not that one either. Where did... Nope. I'm like looking at the descriptions to make sure, because we got several that are similar. Oh, here we go. Yes. All right, so we have several of these flower pots. All right, so we got that. We have some, what looks like dirt, you know, on the inside. And these leaves are on wires. And then kind of a purple and white kind of gradient for this one. And this is also a rose. We paid $3.13. And it also comes in different colors, different prices based on the color. This one is currently $1.83. But yeah, it's really well done. So if you like this kind of thing, I know these things are also popular to find in antique stores. Somebody usually has a booth where they've made all these. See, but this is the problem. So Gabby could make this, but could she sell it for $1.83? No, she couldn't. Her time alone would be more than that, let alone the price to buy the different colors of yarn. All right, then we have okay, then we have this one, which is another, only this one's got like mossy looking, and it's multiple, this one's a little weird. Oh, okay, so all the flowers move, so you can kind of design it however you like. And this one was $2.34. Handcrafted crochet bonsai with artificial flowers, adorable knitted flower centerpiece. Now it's got that, but then this is a plastic container on this one, not crocheted or knitted. So that's cute. And if nothing else, I mean, we really like these, but if nothing else, it does provide inspiration for Gabby. Not that she needs it. She can pretty much, she used to, when she first learned how to crochet, she would buy patterns on Etsy. But now she's gotten a lot better to where she can just look at something and kind of see what she needs to do. Okay. No. Oh, no. Okay, this next one is lavender for $2.74. And it's got a plastic thing too. It's got a mushroom in it, and then it's got the lavender. They're all on wires, and then a couple of leaves. Oh, and a ladybug in there. That's cute. So yeah, that one is currently $2.74. One piece simulation flower, handmade fleece crochet weaving bouquet, faux lavender potted plant. Yeah, I don't know. I find it hard to decide how to maneuver those, but they probably should just be, because lavender grows pretty straight, right? So it should probably just be like that. Have any of you tried the lavender matcha at Starbucks that they've got going on right now? I am not a big consumable lavender fan. Oh, I found the other stickers that were in the other order. Let's just see what those are real quick. These are more of a clear. Are they cats too? Yes, these are cats too, but they're more of the PVC kind of sticker. All just different varieties. And we are not going for realism here. We're going for artistic beauty. So there's a set of 50 stickers, I believe. These would be, these kind, if you're a crafter, are good to put on vintage book page. since they're kind of soft and delicate. Okay, next flower pot, because let's buy all the flower pots. You buy one, Temu tells you to buy all the rest. This one was $2.75. Again, it's plastic. It's got the mossy stuff, and this one is your tulips. And again, they move. Everything is wire. This one feels a little bit loosey-goosey. This one's much better. But maybe it's like that on purpose. This is a one-piece hand-knitted miniature potted flower decor, vibrant multicolor fabric, artificial floral arrangement. And yes, they are tulips, and yes, this one does kind of look on its side on the one in the picture. I guess this is, you know, the right time of year for this. It would make for pretty Easter decorations. And that's currently $2.75. All right, then we've got one that's a little less realistic looking, but still fun. We have our sunflower with the mossy stuff, and again, this same thing. And then we've again got the butterfly, and again got the mushroom and some leaves. So cute. And yeah, you can kind of turn this a little bit if you want it straighter, the face straighter. So this was $3.19. It's currently $2.93. Crochet sunflower plant with green shooter, blue cactus, and purple Venus flytrap. Okay, well, they only had this sunflower. Is the only one they have available on this listing. All right. And then we have another 3D printable. Let's see if I can find it. Yes. This one's cute too. It is another turtle. Cute. This one's got a few more fuzzies on it, you know, kind of from when they was changing out the colors. I don't like these bold colors as much as I did on that other printable we looked at on this one. Because it's super kind of shiny, and it's almost a like a translucent kind of, it's not translucent, but it's more resiny looking than that other one was. But it's still super cute, and I still really love that they're able to now do multicolors like that. Which makes perfect sense, because if you're going to design the image, why wouldn't you have multiple colors? But so many people, when they first started out making printables, they just did everything in a single color. So I'm glad that that's starting to branch out. That was $3.37. That's funny, it calls it a 2D flat. But when you go into the listing, it says 3D printed, and it comes in the different colors of the rainbow. And we got the one that was blue. Really? It says blue, but it is purple. And they have a blue one that is light blue. So I don't know, maybe the purple just looks purple because it's got the orange with it. But yeah, it says blue, but it was definitely purple. Currently $3.37. Okay, I think that was the last item in this order. So let's go to the next one. Okay, only 2 things in this one, although I don't remember seeing those things. Hang on. Okay, this is one of them. So we've got more Legos. So we've got a butterfly and a flower pot. See, it's either the crochet flowers or the Lego flowers. It's another one of the super mini ones with the instructions. And a sticker. And then there's the pot down there. Super mini. You can see how easy it would be to lose those pieces, right? So pretty much it's a one and done thing. Like whenever somebody in the family puts together one of these, they get one of the big plastic platters that we have and they do it on that so that they don't lose anything. But that was $262. It's currently $248. And it looks like that. All right, and then the other, oh shoot. Other item in this order is another printable. All right, this is more like the original printables where everything is the same color, but look at those eyes. So it's got some good detailing. And well, with a thing like this, with a dragon or a chameleon, you would want it to be able to change colors based on where it was. So that kind of makes sense for that one. But that was $234, 3D printed, realistic eyed. Well, I will give it that. Realistic eyed rainbow chameleon. And you can get it in different colors as well. Oh, now this is interesting. Where's the one that we got? We got the one that says purple. Random eye color and style. So all the ones in the pictures show like a round eye, like a normal traditional kind of eye, but this one got this kind, which I like this better. So that's a weird thing to be. You can pick the color of your chameleon, but not what eyes it's going to come with. But anyway, that is currently $234. All right, then the last order. Okay, we have another shirt. Now, I have already bought 2 of these chosen shirts. One of them I gave to Galia because it was just too off center for me. And it was one of the round ones like this one. And then I got one that just kind of went across and that was easier for me to deal with. But this is a round one. And this one's not got the traditional colors. Like if you're familiar with The Chosen, which I highly recommend, you can watch Chosen on Peacock, I believe, and the Chosen app, which is free. It has like gray and like one green fish going the opposite direction as the rest of them. So this one, it's not as easy to see that there's one kind of going a different direction, because these are all kind of, it's just not as easy to see. And it doesn't have any of the, it doesn't have the colon or the dash. So I'm not as big a fan of this one. but this one, Jason picked out this one. So it was $11.58, and you can get it in, we got it in black. You can also get it in white, dark gray, or khaki. But don't get the khaki. You can't read the letters on that one very well. And it's available in sizes 0XL to 6XL. And it's currently $11.67. So it's a nice shirt. It's just I prefer being able to see that the one fish is going a different direction than the rest. Okay, next is another stuffy. A dragon. So a lot of stuffies have this like felt sticking out for like teeth and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. And then they put the tag. You got to try to cut that off without leaving a little piece of it. I don't know. I wish there was a better way to do that. Oh, but this one can hang. It feels like it's a little too heavy for it to hang up with this tiny little suction cup, but maybe. And then he's got different color on the underside of his wings. And embroidered eyes and nose and mouth. And this was $9.89. This is a pterosaur plushie. And just dinosaur doll is all the rest it says. And it's currently $9.89. I don't know why I'm always trying to put these back in the... Guys, it's April already, and I haven't started buying Christmas things. Don't you remember last year I said I was going to try to buy some Christmas things for Christmas Eve bingo? Like buy a few things each month so that I'm not at the end of the year trying to find stuff. Not succeeding. All right. What on earth is that? Okay. This next one is a pin that was 99 cents. Oh, Jason's favorite number is 42 because that's the answer to everything in the universe. And so here is a pin for that. So if you're not familiar with 42, it's like the Fibonacci number. I mean, it's like, look it up, and it's a whole thing. So when he had his 42nd birthday, that was his favorite birthday because that's his favorite number. So anyway, that pin I said was 99 cents for what we paid, and it's still 99 cents. And then next, we have another pin that was $1.51. He did get his little, I should take a picture of it and show you guys, his flag filled in with his pins. So there it is in action. So these pins we've seen today are going to go on there too. This one, I can't tell what direction this goes. but just another Pokemon-ish like kind of pin with 2 things on the back. And of course, that took me out of the order. Hang on. I said it was $1.51. It's currently $1.45. One piece women's cartoon character brooch. Durable metal. All right, then we've got maybe this. Where did my box cutter go? Yes, this is another mystery box. With my Temu Kawaii box cutter. Picacho, is that how that's pronounced? It at least comes with the box already made. Oh, but no mystery once you get past that. So this is the one that we got. I don't know what all these pieces are. And it does not have a thing inside, so then let me look on the side one. Okay, this one was Rain Melody. It looks like there's 7, 6 known and then 1 secret. But he is supposed to sit on top of this. And then we've got the glow-in-the-dark bits for him. All right, and we paid $6.83 for that, and it's now $6.83 for a Picacho mystery box. Have I mentioned before, I wish we had the vending machines like they have in Japan for stuff like that? Like, why does it seem like Japan is so much more advanced than us? We should be right up there. I mean, we have gamers and collectors galore over here too, so why are we so behind the times? Okay, this is a 5-piece cartoon Pooh Bear brooch set for $3.63, but they're not all from Pooh. We've got that. That's from Monsters, Inc., right? Because there's Mike Wazowski is going to be in this set. But then we do get Pooh. And, well, is this Tigger from Pooh or Tigger from Calvin and Hobbes? Probably Tigger from Pooh. And then we've got, what, Simba? From The Lion King. So I guess 5 cartoon pins, and it's currently $3.63. And then the last, well, I have a couple other things to show you, but they're not from Temu, I guess. The last thing is a printed crochet bear plush toy. Okay, we're combining now the actual crochet with the printables. So it's designed to look crocheted, but isn't that cute? And we paid $3.78. It's now $3.47. You can also get it in pink. All right, so a lot of printables, a lot of crochet, a lot of Legos. All right, so then some non-Temu things. that we picked up at the, just randomly at thrift stores. I think these came from the Goodwill bins. We have a butter dispenser, and basically, I don't know if you can see this picture, but you put your stick of butter in there and then you can use it to butter your corn. I have something similar to this from Pampered Chef, but yeah, I guess I have another one. And then this for $2.99, this mirror. I don't know, maybe you hold it this way, but this part does bend, so you could stand it up if you wanted to. So you could hang it or stand it. And then a 3-piece mirrors. It's like I don't want to be showing off my whole room, so we'll just show where my feet go under the table here. So yeah. So those were just some random thrift things that were in this box. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it for this video. So let me know which toppers you liked better. If you like these toppers better or these. I feel like this one probably goes better. But okay, so now we've got our nostalgic TV trivia. All right, name the robot on Get Smart. What sitcom featured Ray Walston as an alien living with Bill Bixby? Name the county where Lobo was sheriff. Who played Andamo, Mr. Lucky's partner? Who was McGarrett's bitterest enemy on Hawaii Five-0? In The Honeymooners, what was Ralph's occupation? Who played Commander Adama in Battlestar Galactica? Who portrayed Mindy on Mork and Mindy? Okay, I do know some of these. Name the robot on Get Smart. Well, there was what? Agent 99. Was that the woman? And then there was Don Adams. Was the robot? I want to say like 66 for the robot. I don't know why. That's probably not right. So that one, I used to watch that, but it was a long time ago, so I don't remember. What sitcom featured Ray Walston as an alien living with Bill Bixby? Well, I don't think I realized Bill Bixby was on that, but isn't that My Favorite Martian? I don't think I ever watched that show either, but I do. It was popular enough that that sounds familiar. Name the county where Lobo was sheriff. Well, is the county name in the... Is like the county name the show name? I'm going to just say... Shoot. It says the county. I want to say Los something, like Los Alamos, or I don't know. That'll be my guess, but I'm sure it's not it. Who played Andamo, Mr. Lucky's partner? No idea. Who was McGarrett's bitterest enemy on Hawaii Five-0? Now, I did watch the original Hawaii Five-0, and obviously this is from 1984, so this was before the reboot. And all I can remember is there was always this one character that would pop back up every so often to taunt them, you know, and kind of like they couldn't catch him. But I don't know I don't know what his name was. So I don't know the answer to that. In The Honeymooners, what was Ralph's occupation? Well, sanitation worker, trash man, something like that. Who played Commander Adama in Battlestar Galactica? I don't know, because that's the original version of that too, right? Like, in the reboot, would that have been the lady that was also in Dances with Wolves and the president's wife on Independence Day? Was that the character? I guess we'll find out if it's a man or a woman. Who portrayed Mindy on Mork and Mindy? Well, that was Pam Dauber, Mark Harmon's wife, but an actress in her own right, although she, I think, must have stopped working maybe when they were having kids. I don't know. All right. Name the robot on Get Smart. Jaime. Was not even close on that. What sitcom featured Ray Walston as an alien living with Bill Bixby? My Favorite Martian. Name the county where Lobo was sheriff. Orly in Georgia. Who played Andamo, Mr. Lucky's partner? Ross Martin. Now, was Ross Martin the guy that was in the Wild Wild West 2? Let's see. I hate that when I hear a name and I think of somebody, but then I'm not sure if it really is that somebody. So let's look real quick. Ross Martin. Yes, it is that guy. Oh, and that's the guy that oh, that's interesting. I thought that I read somewhere that he had ended his life, but this says he collapsed while playing tennis due to a heart condition. So, okay. So that was that guy, though. Who was McGarrett's bitterest enemy on Hawaii Five-0? I feel like it's like a baldish, like a small baldish guy. Whoa Fat. Oh, well, I was totally wrong there. Okay. Yes, I remember Whoa Fat. In the Honeymooners, what was Ralph's occupation? Bus driver. I almost said that. Well, was the friend a trash man, or were they both? I thought they worked together, but maybe they didn't. So, okay, bus driver. Well, who played Commander Adama in Battlestar Galactica? Lorne Green. Okay. I can kind of see that now. Okay. The original Battlestar Galactica was Lorne Green, and then the guy that played Face on the A-Team, Dirk Benedict. It was those two guys, right? I wish I would have thought of that, because then I might have said Lorne Green. That might have come to me, but it didn't. Who portrayed Mindy on Mork and Mindy? And yes, it was Pam Dauber. So, all right. So I got 2. My Favorite Martian and Pam Dauber. Let me know how you did. All right. Well, I hope that each of you, for those of you that celebrate Easter, I hope that you have a great Easter, and whether it's with family or not, I hope that, to me, Easter is the most important day of the year. A lot of people say Christmas is, because you can't have Easter without Christmas, but there was a lot of time between Christmas and Easter that things could have happened to make Easter not possible. So it's amazing, amazing that Easter was possible. And without that, I don't have any hope in life. So my hope is in Christ, and I will get verklempt tomorrow as I'm listening to music, because Easter music is my favorite. I don't know, it's just such an emotional time, and in a good way. And I'm just so grateful that Christ died for me and rescued me from hell, really. I mean, let's get real. So yeah, so I hope and pray that for those of you that celebrate, that you have a good Easter holiday, and I don't know when I'll be back, but I do have more Temu to haul on Tuesday, so you will at least see me then, unless life happens. I gotta guess put that out there now. And yeah, wish me luck on starting in on my starting in on trying to follow this stuff, and that I will realize it's not a job, it's a hobby, a delight, and so it's not a race to finish. But I do, so I keep saying this, now my show, my auction is pushed to next Saturday, and so hopefully I'll get things better aligned. You know, everybody talks work-life balance. I need to have life balance because I have too many hobbies that I want to participate in. So here's to hoping that I can calm my brain down with having this kind of written down, and in a way that, like, calendars just don't work for me for some reason. I don't know what it is, but hopefully checklists work better for me. So hopefully I can report back, you know, in a few future videos that is starting to work. But anyway, I wish you all the best, and thank you so much to my supporters, my subscribers, my members. Thank you. And I couldn't do any of this without, and I wouldn't even want to, right? I mean, you guys are my friends. We've talked about this before. I don't have any friends. You guys are my friends. So thank you. Thank you for giving an introvert girl a chance to thrive in ways that weren't possible in my parents' generation. Think of how lonely that, I mean, it is lonely being an introvert, but at least this gives me an outlet. Think about it, what it was like for people before that, you know, that didn't have that option, or for people that are fearful of coming out of their shell. But yeah, several of us have done it, so maybe it's for you if you're a fellow introvert too. I mean, shoot, you wouldn't even have to share these videos. This could just be, you know how they say, like, some people write your feelings down and then burn them? Well, you could film a video and then delete it. I don't know. Why am I getting off on this tangent? I'm supposed to be saying goodbye. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.